catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Magandang hapon po mga katribu and welcome to yet another episode of Kalingang KaTribu. Because the Daily Tribune cares for you, we all have to stay safe and strong together. Today we're going to talk about cleansing and detoxification and the impact of our choices in life on our health. Here to share with us his expertise is Doc Ferdinand Soledad, who is a physician and a medical technologist, and also he is with the Asia Prime Center Colonics, and he's Assistant Medical Director of the JC Premier. Hi, Doc Ferds.
Hi! Magandang araw po sa lahat ng mga katribo. Good day to everyone, especially you, Ma'am Cory.
Ay, naku, maraming salamat po, Doc Ferds. Ay, unang-una, kailangan pag-usapan po natin ang kalusugan. Saan ba kaya nag-uumpisa ang kalusugan ng isang tao?
Well, when you talk about health, definitely, siyempre, yung habit natin as individual, importante po yun. No? The food that we eat, okay, that's the primary thing that we should learn. Dapat maayos yung uri ng kinakain natin. And talking about health, there are a lot of parameters that we should consider. Aside from the food that we eat, we need to consider also the water that we drink. And of course, we have to have some time for rest. Importante, nagpapahinga rin tayo. And regular exercise is always being considered for us to have a good health. No? So all in all, rest, proper rest, enough water, good type of food, and exercise will help us a lot. And another thing, Ma'am Cory, syempre importante, our bowel movement.
Okay, ayan.
Ayan po.
Sabi natin hindi alam ng lahat ng ating mga katribo na yung kalusugan po natin o di kaya yung karamdaman ay nag-uumpisa rin sa ating colon.
Tama po.
Kaya, why does disease happen in the colon, or why does the colon become a breeding ground for disease?
Ayan. Now, there's a saying actually that death begins in the colon. Okay. It really happens, but not necessarily at one time you're having problem with your colon, death comes right away. No, it happens in a longer period of time. It's an accumulation of problems. Now, way back during 1500 BC probably, lavage is already done. Okay? Ginagawa na po yung lavage, si Hippocrates nung araw, si Galen nung araw is doing that already for their patients. No? Why? Why is it that they're doing that? Primarily because kapag kumakain ho kasi tayo, not all the things that we eat are actually being absorbed by the body because some of them are not necessary for us to live. So ibig sabihin, yung dumi should be moved outside. Ilalabas po dapat ng katawan natin yon. So, our bowels should be having a good movement. Dapat maganda yung bowel movement natin. That's why in the colon, inside the colon, are all the waste products. If we are not actually moving a lot of fecal matter, then definitely we'll have some issues.
Okay, to be healthy, no? What is a healthy bowel movement? Once or twice a day?
Ma'am, what is accepted, Ma'am Cory, is actually 1 to 3 times in a day.
1 to 3 times.
Yes,
That's actually quite challenging because for very busy people, kahit work from home, siyempre nai-stress din. Siguro once a day, would that be considered okay?
Well, that can be considered okay. Dependent, again, sa mga nanonood po, medyo may kunting hindi magandang papakinggan. Ano po?
Oo.
Alam niyo po, there's a saying, at even sa study done, the fecal matter should be a bit long for it to be considered okay. So, ibig sabihin,
gaano kahaba to?
when you move your bowel, it should be at least 12 inches.
12 inches.
Yung fecal matter.
Installment, but it's 12 inches. Pwede.
It's okay. It's okay. Opo. Kaya nga po, doing your bowel movement at least twice a day will be okay kasi it's a guarantee that probably the first episode is mga 6 inches, the second is about 6 inches again. So definitely you have a good bowel movement for the day.
Okay. Is it so important then, if you're not moving at least once a day, does it mean that kulang ang isang tao sa fiber?
Well, it's one thing, buti na mention niya yan, Ma'am Cory, no? Fiber is one of the best product that we should be eating because it's a bulk-forming agent. And being a bulk-forming agent, it is the one that will help us also move our bowels regularly. But other than that, we should always consider drinking enough water,
which is what many people forget to do.
Yes,
Drink
ma'am.
water. Now,
Yes,
what
ma'am.
would you consider to be a healthy volume of water intake a day?
Well, the amount of water should be at least 2 liters in a day.
So, let's say, give an example for our mga katribu in terms of habit. Paggising sa umaga, ilang baso ang dapat nating inumin ng tubig?
Well, napakarami na pong nagsasabi na it's better for us to drink. When you wake up, it's better for us to drink at least a glass of water. And a warm water at that.
Warm?
Yeah,
Why
warm water at that. Why warm? Because when you wake up, the body temperature is a bit warm, definitely. And remember that our body temperature ranges from about 34 to 36 degrees. So when you drink cold water, it will be processed initially by our body to achieve the temperature required inside.
So, mahihirapan ng bituka.
That's right, madam. That's right. That's right.
Yes. So that is why they were saying, even in Chinese medicine, they always advise their patients never to drink cold water as a rule.
That's right, ma'am. That's right. Because once it's processed, once it gets inside the body, it will be processed by the body to at least achieve the right temperature for it to be absorbed well and work functionally in the body.
What happens if you take a lot of cold or ice drinks? What happens to the stomach?
Well, nothing happens that much. However, if you're eating fatty foods, okay, if you're eating fatty foods and you drink cold water, it is simple. Pag cold water and you mix it with fat, what happens to the fats?
Titigas, magsusolidify.
That's right. It solidifies. So definitely, it also happens inside the body. So if you are taking products which are high in fats and you drink cold water, it will solidify initially until such time that the body gets the right temperature for it to liquefy again.
Example, supposing you're craving for fried chicken and that has a lot of oil, correct?
Yes.
So you should not be using your carbonated drinks with ice as a cheat for that.
That's right, ma'am. That's right, ma'am, Cory. So, ibig sabihin po talaga, what we are doing right now and what are the people right now doing every now and then, every time they eat this kind of foods, they drink water, carbonated water with ice, and that is not good for the body. We should try adapting what the Chinese are doing. They're drinking tea, warm tea.
Yes. Or okay, a doctor once told me to be careful also to be drinking too hot a temperature of any kind of beverage. If it is too hot, because you feel it, no? Mainit.
Yes, ma'am.
parang napapasok ka na.
That's right. That's right.
Also bad for your throat, right? And your esophagus.
Yes, ma'am. If it's too hot, definitely it will cause scarring. Scarring on the walls of the throat area, the esophageal area, even down the stomach area. Okay, it will cause a bit of scarring on that area. If definitely if it's warm, kung sobrang init nga ma'am napapasok tayo, di ba? It causes inflammatory process outside. Definitely, what happens outside also happens inside.
So what about those who are crazy about coffee, mga coffee addicts?
Well, coffee
Mainit ang kape.
well, definitely, ma'am. I would say that they cannot also drink water at 100 degrees boiling point. Definitely, they will try to lower down also the temperature. So I would suggest try to lower down the temperature so that it will not affect the inner portion of the body, which is very, very sensitive actually. Compared to our outside skin, it's very sensitive. Yes.
Right. Okay, mga katribu, you heard at least some of the few good tips from Doc Ferds. We will be back. Just a few special reminders for all of us.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Kung nga naman, sir, ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Welcome back, mga katribu. We're here talking about Kalingang KaTribu to keep you healthy every single day. Pandemic times or not, always we care. So, Doc Ferds, we're talking about cleansing and detoxification and the
Yes,
importance of taking care of your colon.
Yes, ma'am.
How do you keep the colon clean so that you can avoid getting sick?
Well, there are a lot of ways, ma'am. Naturally, we can do, if we are actually moving our bowels at least 3 times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, that's good for us. Drinking a lot of water is one thing that will help us naturally, okay? And taking a lot of high fiber, the one that you mentioned, ma'am, earlier. Eating a lot of high fiber foods will actually help us. So those 2 things are natural way of cleansing our colon. But if you're suffering from constipation, there are a lot of ways of trying to move it. Okay, one, you can do kolema. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do kolema. Kolema is one way of doing it. Other people are trying coffee enema. Okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, hello. Hi, Doc. Oh, graduate ko dyan sa coffee enema. I do. I was taught by my friend, my good friend, Dr. Omar Arabia.
Yeah, Dr. Arabia.
Yes, about the importance of colon cleansing. So he taught me how to do organic coffee enemas.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not deep enough when you do it at home, correct?
That's
why
right,
you
that's
have
right.
to do the colema already.
That's right, that's
So
right.
how long is the colon in terms
Okay.
of visualization for our mga katribu?
Wow, it's about 5 meters.
5 meters. It's about 15 feet.
Yes, madam. No. That's the whole length. That's the whole length of the small and large intestine. But colon in particular is about uh, 5 feet 7 inches.
Oh my goodness. So the coffee enema is not enough.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
How often should one have colonics or colema
Well,
just to cleanse the colon?
Well, colema is one form of trying to clean our body. But there's one closed system that we are doing right now. The closed system is known as colon hydrotherapy. We're
Yes.
using a machine for that, and the machine is the one getting all the toxins inside the colon. It can actually cover the entire colon, okay, because of the pressure being exerted, getting inside the warm water and then pulling it off inside again and then pull it off again. So it will take probably 1 hour to do that, and that will help you a lot. And how often do you do that? Probably every 6 months or every year, dependent on the way you move your bowels.
Doc, have you had some life-changing, inspiring testimonials from people who went to the clinic, went to consult you because they were suffering from some illness, and then underwent the treatment for colonic hydrotherapy?
Yeah.
And do you have some stories or testimonials you can share with us?
Well, there's one guy who is actually suffering from gastroesophageal reflux disease, too much acid in the stomach. Yeah, and he's telling me that he's suffering that for several years already, and even he's taking a lot of medications for it, and nothing happens. So we tried doing the colon hydrotherapy for him, and after 4 sessions, we do it every month, once a month at least. After 4 sessions, he was relieved of the GERD, okay, and was moving his bowels regularly, okay, and he's not under any antacids already. No medications for the GERD whatsoever.
So why do you think that the colon cleansing was able to cure his GERD? What was inside his colon causing all those problems?
One thing that I was able to take note is the problem of bowel movement. The guy is very much constipated, and even if he's taking a lot of muscle relaxants, okay, to move his bowels, he's still suffering from that issue. So once I was able to regulate the bowel movement, the acid is not staying in the stomach already, because the movement from the stomach down to the colon is continuous already. So therefore, the amount of acid is not stuck up in the stomach, causing the GERD.
Okay, because I know a lot of people who are suffering from acid reflux.
Yes, ma'am.
Correct?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
At the same time, I also know a lot of people who have problems with diverticulitis.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And probably that guy is suffering from
So I
irritable.
know the story, the classic story of Elvis Presley.
Oh,
Remember, he was so bloated months
yes.
before he died.
Yes, ma'am.
They did an autopsy on Elvis Presley, and the autopsy revealed that he had a lot of impacted fecal matter in his colon
Wow.
that caused him a lot of health problems.
That's right, madam. That's right. Imagine this. If you're not actually moving your bowels regularly, the reason why it becomes impacted is that every time it travels from the ascending colon to the transverse to the descending colon, a few amount of waters are being absorbed coming from the colon. So by the time it reaches the descending colon where you are about to move it out, the amount of water is less and less. Okay, imagine this. If you're not able to move it in a day, 24 hours, the more that it will dry up, okay, because of the reabsorption of water from the colon towards the blood vessels. So meaning it will become dried up. And if you weren't able to move your bowels for 3 days, for example, so definitely about probably 6 centimeters or 6 inches probably of your fecal matter is already dried up. That's why if you're going to push it, definitely it causes harm.
Right. That's why they were
Masakit.
saying never exert effort when you are moving your bowels. Don't force it.
That's right, madam. That's right.
Now, if the fecal matter stays in our colon because we're constipated,
Uh,
how long before we develop or we start breeding a lot of bacteria in the colon area?
ah, in a matter of hours, they develop a lot. There's multiplication. There's exponential increase in number of bacteria inside. That's why uh, constipated individuals will probably suffer a lot of problems initially when the water is pumped out of the colon. It goes inside the blood vessels and it's being treated right away by the liver. It
Mm,
passes to the liver right away. That's why all the dirts are being detoxified or cleansed by the liver right away. That's why the liver suffers a lot of problem. They develop there are a lot of fatty things that may get into it. That's why also, madam, there are some individuals with halitosis. Okay, the problem actually is in the liver, not
right,
in the mouth.
right. I noticed that most people think that they have bad breath because they
Yeah,
eat garlic.
yeah.
Hindi pala. It's
Hindi, ma'am.
because they have digestive problems complicated already by a very dirty colon.
That's right, ma'am. That's right.
Mhm. Doc, a last question. Before we go to the netizens corner, because we were going to allow our Katribu to ask questions, how
Yes,
come there
ma'am.
are people who do enemas at home experience that they don't move their bowel for at least 24 hours to 48 hours after
Well,
doing an
after doing after doing an enema or a colema,
yeah.
okay. Well, it's also dependent on the amount of liquid and amount of food that you're actually taking in. If the amount of food that you eat is just enough to support the body's needs, definitely it will be digested properly and will be absorbed properly by the body, leaving small uh, fecal matter, meaning a small amount of what do we call that? Uh, uh, Toxins that is being brought out down to your colon. So maybe because of that, uh, even if the colon is pumping or moving its naturally, okay, it will not reach the lower portion of the descending colon. Probably it may take probably 48 hours to do it. Okay,
48
if
hours.
yes, if the whole colon is actually too clean for them. Okay, if
Oh,
there
I see.
yes, madam.
So how come there are some people who have a daily practice of colonics wherever they go, even when they're traveling, they use tap water. Is that safe?
Uh, it, if you are doing that on a regular basis, there are a lot of things that you should consider. One, it may cause dehydration. Second, it may cause electrolyte imbalance. Okay. Third, it may cause kidney issues if you are dehydrated most of the time. So my take is this: if you are going to do it regularly, you should be taking electrolytes and you should be
Mm,
drinking more water compared to a
right.
regular individual.
Buko juice. No,
Yes, ma'am. Boku juice will help.
coconut water. Okay,
Yes, yes, ma'am.
very good. Okay, I think we're ready now for our netizens corner. Are we ready to entertain a question or we'll have a break first? We'll have a break. Okay. We'll be back mga katribo. Huwag po kayong aalis.
Ang Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
With these cell sites, it affords us better cooperation and communication with the outside world. Because it is vital for FU and RMF to have this. We are now dependent on this cellular signal, and it has helped us a lot. Connectivity is not a problem because we allowed these cell sites to prevail and to be on our roof deck and our helipad. Hindi tayo mawalan ng signal sa lahat ng rooms namin dahil may cell site tayo sa taas. It's one of our major advantages. I think that's the greatest decision that I was a part of, because if not, we would probably be in a worse case right now. I'm thankful that we allowed these cell sites to be installed. I'd like to think and hope that all hospitals have that. We have not had any case of cancer regarding cell sites. As a matter of fact, we employ many cell sites and many boosters inside the hospital. For us, it has saved lives. I think with this new normal, we have realized that we are more dependent on this technology. Cell sites, if not connectivity, are a must.
In the days ahead, we need to lean on the values that make us a great company, the Malasakit, for which we are known, and the understanding that, as San Miguel, we stand for something far greater than ourselves. That we have responsibility to extend a hand to those who most need it. It is our sense of duty and obligation, pagkakaisa and malasakit, that will see us through these difficult times. Kwentong Malasakit.
We are back mga katribu for Kalingang KaTribu and we're entertaining our Netizens Corner. The first question is from Day of Makati. And this is it. Anong pwedeng supplements needed para sa magkaroon at maging normal ang bowel movements? Kasi napansin ko hindi normal. Doc?
Well, when you talk about supplements, ma'am, there are a lot of supplements that will actually help us. No? Sabi ko nga kanina, at nabanggit na rin ni Ma'am Cory kanina, we need a product that is actually high in fiber. So if you're talking about high fiber foods or supplements, you go for barley, you go for malunggay, you go for wheatgrass. All of them are actually high fiber foods. So definitely if you're taking them, it will help you move your bowels.
How much barley should you take, Doc? Those prepared barley drinks.
For prepared barley juices, once or twice a day will help already.
Should be at least twice a day.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What about drinking a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil and virgin coconut oil?
Well, that will be better. That will be better, especially if you're doing that at bedtime.
So you should drink at least 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil.
Yes.
Before sleeping.
Yes, ma'am.
Time, or 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Very good. The next question is from Bong of BGC. Water therapy is effective ba? Aside from 8 glasses of water, ano pang pwedeng liquid na pwedeng i-take? What other liquids should they take apart from just water?
Well, aside from the regular water that you are taking, if you are actually moving your bowels a lot, or you have been doing a lot of kolema or any enemas, then definitely I will be asking you to drink water with electrolytes. Okay, so I will not mention any brand, but any water with electrolytes will help you.
But you know, Bong, if I may, coconut water is natural electrolytes.
That's right, madam.
Not you, Bukoju.
Good that you mentioned that, ma'am.
Yes, and also what I do, Bong, I make a smoothie of papaya, ripe papaya. I make it a smoothie of that, and then I add virgin coconut oil in my smoothie. And then if I want still more roughage, I add raw oatmeal, but the oatmeal should be old-fashioned. So I put 1 tablespoon of raw oatmeal in my huge cup of ripe papaya. Then I put 1 tablespoon of virgin coconut oil. Perfect.
Wow, perfect.
Ano kaya to? Okay ba yan?
Yes, ma'am. Perfect. Tama po yan.
Makakatulong sa inyo yan. Okay, our last question is from Sok of Pasig. During this pandemic, meron kasi akong napapakinggan sa radyo tungkol sa red juice. Effective po ba yon? I think I can answer that, Doc, because
Sige, ma'am.
The original endorser of red juice.
Sige, ma'am. Sige, ma'am.
Years ago. I'm so happy that red juice is back, especially helping people who have constipation. Now, red juice is a mixture of so many vegetable ingredients, but they also have senna.
They have senna. Okay.
Yes. So what do you say?
Well, senna is one good product that will help us move our bowels. So definitely, if it has senna, and plus I believe it has 20 more vegetables and fruits with it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's good. Red juice will be very helpful for us.
Yeah, to address the constipation problem. So,
Yes,
Doc, I hope we answered your question, and Bong and Day. But we have good news from Doc. Anong good news in the raffle, Doc?
Yeah, I'm giving up. I'm giving you. I don't know. I believe Ma'am Cory is telling me a while ago that the first texter would be winning the colonics therapy. I'm giving that free. Okay.
Libre.
Yes, and
the first texter is Day ng Makati. Am I correct? Yes. Day of Makati. Congratulations sige.
Yeah. And
Listeners.
and the second, I'll be giving a kojic soap. Okay, for
Sana
the
dalawa na lang because our 3 texters, 2 more soaps.
Okay, madam. I'll give the 2 more soaps na lang
Ayan.
for
So
them. Yeah.
Bomb of BGC and SOC will win Kojic soap. Well, that's for
From
both.
JC, yeah. Yes, yes.
Okay, Doc,
Okay.
last message and advice for our katribu.
Well, napakaganda ng programa na pinag-host ni Ma'am Cory. So tayo mga katribo, I would like you to take note of all the things that are being touched here on a daily basis kasi alam natin na makatutulong ito sa ating katawan to being healthy, lalo na sa panahon ng pandemya. Ano po? We need a good bowel movement, we need good exercise, we need good amount of water, proper kind of food. Alam niyo po, ang pinaka-important is to boost our immune system kasi nga wala pa naman tayong bakuna. So the pandemic is here, so let's keep ourselves healthy and safe by improving our immune response.
Doc,
Yun lang po.
numbers, please.
Yeah, you can, yung para sa mga nanalo, you can call me 0977-814-5333. Ulitin ko po, 0977-814-5333 po. Maraming salamat po.
Salamat, Doc.
Yes, ma'am.
Babalik po kayo, ha?
Yes, Ma'am Cory. Ikaw pa.
Thank you so much, Doc Ferdinand Soledad.
Maraming salamat po.
Bye-bye po. So, to all our katribu, we'll see you again on Friday for Kalingang KaTribu. Stay safe, stay strong. We're in this together. God bless.
God bless.
Catch the latest news on our website. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber KaTribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.